What is going on, everybody? How are we all doing? And welcome back today to what is going to be a bit of an update video, talking about the future of the channel and a few changes that are going to be coming up over the next, well, from now on basically. So if you are interested in the future of the channel, or interested in what kind of content is coming your way, make sure to stay tuned for the entirety of the video. If you do enjoy, you know, any feedback on the information that I'm going to be giving you, would really appreciate it in that comment section down below, and leave a thumbs up on the video as well. But this is probably one of the more casual, bizarre, strange recording setups I've ever had going on right now. I'm literally sat on my bed, I've got my phone in my hand so I don't forget what I'm talking about, and yeah, it's really late at night. It's like 11:45, 11:30, which is way later than I would ever normally record, so forgive me if I look a bit shattered. I am a little bit shattered, and I wouldn't have time to have done this earlier today, and I won't have time tomorrow either, unfortunately. I wanted to get this out to you for a couple of reasons, as you'll find out as the video goes on. But yeah, just wanted to talk about what is going to be happening with the channel, because a few of you may have noticed, in fact a lot of you I'm sure will have noticed, the massive drop down in FIFA 17 content over the last few weeks. The Road to Glory has pretty much come to a complete standstill. Player reviews have been like few and far between. The only ones I've really been doing are the odd footage player review where it's been Man City players, which are ones that I've just personally wanted to try it as well. And I've made it no secret, but FIFA 17, I'm pretty much done with it at this point. It's a really strange one, and forgive me in this video because it's probably going to be quite rambling, and I'm going to end up talking on and on because that's just what I do. It's just what I do when I get going. But FIFA 17, in my opinion, one of the best FIFA years ever. A lot of people have complaints on the game, but I think you look at FUT Champions coming in, loads of fun with that, even if it was completely stressful at certain times. I think the introduction of the SBCs and all that kind of stuff's been amazing, and it is, in my opinion, one of the better FIFAs we've had over the last few years. But as a consequence of FUT Champions and all that stuff, I've played the hell out of the game, and it's just got to a point where I've dried myself out of it. I don't enjoy playing it as much as I was enjoying it, you know, going back a couple of months ago. I think as soon as Team of the Season had passed and I'd finished pumping out the player reviews, it just got to a point where I just wasn't really enjoying the game. I'm still enjoying career mode to a fair bit, which is something that I've been streaming, which is something that I'll talk about next. But you're not going to be seeing any more player reviews, I don't think, unless there's any one-off ones like Sane and Sterling over the last week or so. They will be back for FIFA 18, of course, which is something I will be talking about a bit later on as well. But yeah, I do apologise for those of you that are subscribed to the FIFA 17 content. It will be back for FIFA 18, but I'm just telling you now, aside from the career mode streams, there just won't be a lot going on. And part of the reason for that is that I've been doing a lot of football related content, specifically revolving around Manchester City, the team, of course, I'm sure all of you know that I was supporting. It's something that I've really enjoyed doing. The feedback on the content I've been putting out has been amazing. The comments and the interaction has been incredible compared to some of the FIFA stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing the Road to Glory. That's been one of my favourite series this year. But when you look at the feedback and the comment count and the interaction between a Road to Glory episode and the City Talk videos and the announcement videos about the Kyle Walker signing, about I nearly said Mbappe then, about Mendy signing, like the amount of comments and the conversations that get going in that comment section, there is no comparison. Like, you guys seem to love interacting when it comes to Man City and real life football content, and that's something that I'm really pleased about, and it's something that I'm going to be doing a lot more of over the next 12 months. I'm going to be coming back with matchday vlogs when the season gets going again, and I'm going to be doing regular City Talk videos at least once a week, sometimes with a guest. The last couple I've done in City Talk Rivals with Fudgy and with Max have both gone down really well, and I'm getting, fingers crossed, another one of those recorded tomorrow night as well, which you'll be seeing over the weekend. So I'm loving having the guests on for City Talk. I'm loving doing the football content. You guys seem to be really enjoying it as well, and it's something that I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more of over the next 12 months. But I'm going to be balancing that out, of course, with FIFA 18 when that comes around. And when it comes to FIFA 18, in fact, before we get on to FIFA 18, I do want to mention streaming, because I've briefly mentioned it with the career mode. It's something I've been doing a lot more of over the last couple of months. I've been trying to get the setup working, and it's still not perfect, the setup. I think it struggles my internet to cope when I'm streaming and playing online at the same time. But we're doing a career mode, which of course doesn't involve going online. I have been thoroughly thoroughly enjoyed it. Shout out to you guys that are in the stream team. I know there's loads of you that come for every single stream that I do and really seem to enjoy it, and I love interacting with you guys, talking about what's going on with FIFA, with football, with all of that kind of stuff. I really do love talking to you guys. That's one of the reasons I love streaming. I think it's amazing that you can get that instant interaction with you guys rather than having to wait for it in that comment section or over Twitter or whatever. So really enjoying that. And talking of the stream, normally I would do one at least once a week on a Thursday, but you're going to be seeing this video, this update on a Thursday, fingers crossed. There won't be a stream today, but there will be one on Friday, but it's going to be a very strange time. I'm actually going to be doing it at 10 AM UK time, GMT, which is a ridiculously strange time to be streaming, but I'm busy for the rest of the day. I'd normally stream on a Thursday, but I won't have a chance, so going to be doing it on Friday early instead, so hopefully you guys will still be able to get to that one. I know a lot of you guys have had exams and have broken up and everything there, so fingers crossed I'll still be able to catch you all in the stream. If you're not able to get to that, I do fully understand. It's at 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, a lot of people have work and everything. I just happen to not to be working on this Friday, so hopefully you can join me for that. I will be streaming a lot more regularly, hopefully for FIFA 18. I mentioned it a few times for the FIFA 17 streams. I'm using them as mainly like a testing ground just to try and nail down a setup. I'm currently streaming on YouTube, but I do want to get it done on Twitch as well. And then hopefully in future it will be mainly on Twitch with highlights of the stream potentially coming out on YouTube as well. I love it when people do that, like Nick28T, the way he does it with his Road to Glory. That's something that I'd really like to emulate in FIFA 18, but I'll have to wait and see how that goes with the internet and all that kind of stuff. But talking a bit more of FIFA 18, I will be discussing now a few of the series ideas that I've got going on, what you can expect to see from FIFA 18, and I really do think it's going to be very similar formula to the things I've done this year, but hopefully with a bit of a better balance and mixing in the real life football content as well, because I do want to keep on doing the Man City content. That's something I'm really enjoying, but alongside that you'll be getting a Road to Glory again. It's going to be similar to the Road to Glory I've done this year, which has been one of my favourite series I've ever done, the original Road to Glory. I've thoroughly enjoyed recording that, and I think it's going to be along a similar line, so I'm not going to be spending any money on the game, so I won't be spending like my cash on the game, which is a theme I'm going to be sort of talking a bit more about in a second. But the Road to Glory is just basically going to be building from the bottom and making my way through, hopefully getting as good a team as possible as I can, like we have this year. But I have got a bit of a twist to put on it as well, which I'm not going to discuss now, but just so you know, there will be another Road to Glory again. Hopefully you guys will all enjoy it again, and yeah, there will be a twist in there. Now, other things for FIFA 18, I will be doing 2 career modes. I'm hoping one will be another Manchester City career mode, because obviously being a Man City fan, a lot of you guys are Man City fans as well that watch these. I think it's one that I just generally really enjoy. Now that one, it's going to be one of 2. I'm hoping to do a City one, and then one that's either from a lower league team in England or a lower league team in a different country, like the La Liga Santander, or I think there's the 3rd tier of Bundesliga in FIFA next year, so potentially even a Bundesliga tier 3 team, and then taking them all the way up to the top. And my plan is, hopefully, one of them will be a career mode that I stream, where I'll be able to see absolutely everything, and then the other one is going to be just a traditional career mode that is on YouTube, where it's obviously edited out a bit more. So I'm going to do one that's completely edited and you'll see it just in parts in videos, and then the other one will be a stream career mode, but if you want to watch that career mode and you don't make the stream, it will be similarly to the Man City one right now, uploaded as a video afterwards as well. So like I say, one will be streamed and then as a video, and then one will be purely as a video. I'm not sure which way around it's going to be, whether the starting from the bottom stream is going to be the one that's streamed, sorry, or the Man City one is the one that's going to be streamed, but I am going to be doing 2 career modes. And of course the other thing I'm going to be doing are player reviews, but this is where it's going to be a little bit different to this year. And from a personal point of view, this year and the last couple of, well, probably 3 years ago was the most money I've ever spent on any FIFA. I invested a lot of money in the game. It's something that I play a lot and I enjoy, obviously, so I don't mind doing that too much. But that year, I think it was FIFA 15, maybe 14, I spent so much and I felt a bit dirty about it all, to be honest. I think it's ridiculous the amount of money that people sometimes spend on the game, as I'm sure many of you can relate to. I've not got like an endless amount of money I can pump into the game, so that's not something I'm looking to do as much next year. Now, obviously, I'll say that's 3 years ago, and every year I've been spending less and less and less and less. And this next year, I really want to get to a point where I don't spend any money on the game whatsoever, or at least like a very minimal amount. So for me, I get the most enjoyment out of the game, and I treat it as like a Road to Glory kind of thing, where I don't spend any money and you feel like you earned everything throughout the game as you progress. Now, obviously that's something I get through a Road to Glory account anyway, but I'm going to be trying to do that with player reviews as well. And I don't mean it's going to be like a series or anything like that, what I mean is, just bear with me as the camera is running out of time here. Let me just get this back up again. What I mean by that is, I'm not going to be pumping endless amounts of money into the game, so player reviews will still be there, but you might not see the same caliber of player as you've been used to over the last couple of years, which I know some of you guys may be upset with, but like I say, I can't afford to just keep on pumping money into the game endlessly. Like I say, I've not spent anywhere near as much this year. I just happen to have got quite lucky in packs and stuff like that, which is why you've seen some bigger player reviews and stuff like that, but I just can't justify spending tons and tons of money in the game. Even though I love doing the player reviews, they will still be there. It'll just be built up a bit more, and I have to be a bit more careful when I'm just buying players. I hope this makes sense to you, but I'm just basically saying is, next year you're unlikely to be seeing like team of the season, Messi's, Ronaldo's, that kind of stuff, which I haven't done this year, but it's going to be even lower. So hopefully you guys will still be enjoying the player reviews. I'm still going to be bringing exciting players for you, but it's probably not going to be the same caliber as it has been over the last 12 months or so. So I hope you do understand that. But yeah, that is the aim, just to spend less money on the game, because I think it's ridiculous how much money can be pumped into this game so easily, and I think, quite frankly, at times it can be a bit of a rip-off when all the hope's been built up. But I think that's everything I really wanted to discuss. Like I said, that the main change in the channel, forgive me, I'm just checking my phone here. I think the main change you're going to see in the channel is a lot more football content, a lot more Man City content coming. That's going to be balanced in with the FIFA 18 content, but obviously until that comes out, the videos are going to be nowhere near as regular. You may have noticed that over the last couple of weeks anyway, but hopefully you guys will still be tuning in. I'm hoping to speak to you guys in the stream on Friday morning. I really hope to catch you all there, all those of you that are in the stream team, to be there to do some more of the Man City career mode. And yeah, you might even see a few more different games over the last 12 months. I've tried a couple of times with different bits and bobs, and it's never really been amazing. But with streaming, I think there's a lot more potential for it, so you might see a couple of different games here and there as well. But yeah, you're going to see a bit of a change in the channel. Like I say, more football content. FIFA 18, well, FIFA will be back a lot more regularly with FIFA 18, and yeah, I think that's all I wanted to discuss. So forgive the sketchy setup that we've had going on today. Like I said, I'm literally cross-legged on the bed. It's really late outside. Well, late outside, that doesn't even make sense. You can tell how tired I am by saying shite like that. But yeah, like I said at the start, if you did enjoy it, any feedback, any comments, let me know what you think of these plans. Let me know if you've got any suggestions, all that kind of stuff in that comment section down below. And that is going to end off this very sketchy video. So yeah, I hope you're all excited as I am for the future of the channel. I really am looking forward to the next 12 months. I'm really hoping that the change is going to bring some more positivity to the channel, because when FIFA dies down a bit, obviously the channel dies down a bit until the new FIFA comes out, which is why I've really been enjoying the football content as well. But yeah, I hope you're all going to stick around. I hope you're all going to enjoy the content that's on the channel. Like I say, feedback, suggestions, leave that in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the stream tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Sorry for the lack of a stream today. See you all tomorrow. Nidge out.